Oh hey, didn't see you there.
Yo, what up? It's Say My Name.
Yo, what's up? It's Cream.
What's up, guys? This is Riot City.
This is Blunts and Blonde.
My name's Allison Wonderland.
Sullivan King here.
Yo, this is Hesh.
This has been TRILLVO.
You're watching TRILLVO.com.
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 You're logged into TRILLVO.com.
And you're watching TRILLVO.com.
Disillusionize me, Captain.
What's up, everyone? Vikki G here with another artist spotlight. This time we have electric artist Brunchbeatz. He's from Michigan. You may have caught him at Electric Heart's Harmony Festival on Twitch. He's been producing for 5 years and has caught many eyes of some established artists such as Funkcase, Quicks, Blanky, Champa, and the most recent Dino Man himself, Excision. Thanks for joining us. Say hi to the people.
What's up?
You doing all right today?
Doing good. I'm tired. How you doing?
Good. Exhausted as well. How is it getting recognition from all these artists like that you listen to that are part of inspiration of yourself?
It's crazy. So I spent I would say probably the last 2 or 3 years doing a little bit of ghost work and stuff like that. So I was never really one to be like, oh yeah, that's my stuff being played out, or whatever the case may be. But now establishing a lot of those connections and stuff is just wild to me, just because every time I would go out and play something local or something like that, I was always throwing their music in my sets. And now that I see them putting my music in their sets, it's like a whole different world. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's really flattering too. It's because it's wow, you listen to my stuff. It's really nice that.
Yeah, no, it's cool too, because a lot of those guys, I'm not knocking anybody, but some people just don't have the time to listen to all the stuff that's sent to them, which I completely understand. So for those guys that take the time to go through their email and then find stuff that they think's decent and then they throw it in their sets and stuff, it helps the small guys out, and plus it's enormously rewarding. It makes you want to go straight back to the studio.
Absolutely. Hell yeah. Speaking of studio, I know a lot of producers are spending a lot of time in the studio grinding out tracks left and right during this quarantine time. Your mix comes out with us on Friday. I'm really excited for that. It's full.
I'm pumped.
Yes, it's full of really, really good ideas, and I'm literally searching everybody that you've been. Bro, yes, I need that. You also have your debut EP coming out on Electric Heart Records, at the beginning of August. Tell us about your EP and what people can expect from the menu.
All right, so like you said, it's called The Menu. So my plan is to do an annual EP series called The Menu, which is why this one's called The Menu 1, technically in English, but it's The Menu I. So it'll basically be an annual mix series, because I never want to be boxed in as a producer genre-wise. Mm-hmm. So, next year's menu might be future bass, or it might be house or something, kind of like the nitty-gritty route. I don't want to only be known for making really hard stuff, and I also don't want to be known for only making, one genre. So I thought the idea of doing an EP series annually would be cool, just to kind of showcase some of the other stuff that I make in my free time that I might not play out all the time. This one is by far probably the heaviest music I'll put out for a while. Yeah. I mean, it's I wanted to set a mood with it, to where it hits you the whole time. I'm really, really excited about it.
Absolutely. Do you mind showing us a little sneak peek of something?
Yeah.
Yeah? Fuck yeah. Check this out, guys. Y'all are getting a sneak peek preview of the menu.
All right.
Yo.
Yeah, I feel it. You know I'm higher than a ceiling. I go deep in it. Yeah, I feel it.
So I'm only gonna play the first drop. I'm gonna keep the second one just as a little secret. But no, that's actually one of my favorite ones off the EP, just because it's a combination of everything that I've loved about electronic music and music when I was growing up. So that track is a combination of like trap style drums. Which, by the way, I've always sucked at writing, so I was shocked when I was able to put that whole intro together and be like, all right, it's got some swing, and then it's got the heavy bass elements, and that got me into EDM, and then it's got the hip hop element with the small vocal cuts and stuff like that, which I grew up listening to hip hop, so it's just like it's my love of all the different music genres I grew up listening to and got me into EDM all in one track. It's by far my favorite track that's coming out, even though most people are most excited about one of the other tracks on the EP. Hopefully this one catches them off guard, but I don't know, I'm pumped about that one.
No, yeah, I'm a big fan of it.
I'm glad.
So that one was titled Crepe. All of your tracks are pretty on brand, like Poached, Scrambled, and your latest Smoked. Well, tell us more about like the Brunchbeatz project and how it came to and how you came up with it.
So I was actually in Chicago. I want to say it was 2 or 3 years ago. And I was sitting in a restaurant called Brunch. It was just called Brunch. They had brunch hours, and they had this insane menu that was just full of all sorts of different brunch foods from all over the world. So like half the names you didn't understand, but you're like, damn, that looks really good. So I had by far one of the best omelets I ever had there. I was sitting there with a friend of mine, and we were talking, and I was like, yeah, I think I want to try and like do a public project, see what I can, do with it. I just want a place to put out all the stuff that I make that I don't use for anything, or it doesn't end up going anywhere. It just sits on my computer. And he was like, yeah, what would you call it? I was like, dude, I'm just going to call it Brunch. Like, I'm just going to call it Brunch. I'm going to call it a day. He's like, you should just add a beat at the end of it with a Z. And I was like, that actually kind of, I mean, I could work with that. I was like, it's kind of catchy. Yeah, I was like, all right, cool. I was like, I don't know if anyone's ever done like the food marketing stuff aside from Marshmallow. I was like, but I think it's a pretty big untapped market. You can get really creative with the artwork for singles and names and stuff. So wrote it down on a napkin to remind myself. I took a train home the next day, and I kind of wrote out like a whole plan to get, like a business plan together for it. And it's been a history since. I've just been grinding, trying to get a bunch of unreleased tracks put together. I just started releasing in February. So funny story, I reached out to Electric Hawk in January of this year. And I said, hey, you have no idea who I am. I don't even have a public project yet. I was like, but here's like 20 unreleased songs, and let me know if you'd be interested in any of them. And I sent them a playlist full of all sorts of different crap. I mean, there's ambient stuff on there. There was hip hop. There was like R&B beats. There was halftime. There's a house track on there. There's future bass. Like, it was just everything that I had. I just dumped into a playlist, and I was like, whatever. And then they got back to me, and we've just been grinding ever since. I mean, it's been crazy. It's blown my expectations out of the water, especially for the first 6 months.
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes you just have to take that leap, and if not, you're not going to get anywhere.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, 100%. If there's anybody out there that's like waiting to do this, just do it. That's what I know. It's like cliche, the Nike thing, but just you got to do it. You just got.
It really is. It really is. Just do it.
Oh yeah, for sure, 100%.
tell us more about the Brunchbeatz project and like the future of it after this pandemic ends, hopefully soon. Do you see the project going? Where do you see the project going, and what goals are you setting for yourself to accomplish them?
So I'm gonna be honest with you right now, goals wise, it's hard because I set goals for this year and I've already kind of blown through them all just because I did not expect the reaction that I've gotten on a lot of the music that we've put out. And obviously, you know, COVID-19 is a horrific thing. It's
Yeah.
awful. It's also given a ton of artists that nobody's heard of an opportunity to showcase what they're all about, which
Hmm.
we took full advantage of. I mean, every
Absolutely.
demo stream I hit, or every demo stream that came up, we hit. I mean, everything that we could possibly do to get it public. So at this point, I mean, the goal next year, obviously, debut shows would be sick. I definitely want to get booked outside of the state of Michigan. Hopefully, make a trip down to Texas. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Um, uh,
I
that's
got
pretty
the
much the
perfect
plan.
show for you too.
That's just the
Literally, it's
plan
like
right now. I'm working on an album. I will probably not release it for 2 years, but it's just kind of
mhm.
a little bit of all of me. It's heavy stuff, soft stuff. There's some house stuff in there. We're bouncing ideas around with that. I got an EP that I'm going to get ready to put out at the beginning of next year. Um, with this mix, I think I've got two of the tracks that'll be on the EP that comes out next year. So that'll be cool. It's a little bit of a softer
Yeah.
side of me.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that. Um, but I mean, that's really it. I gotta get with Josh and Nora and Darielle
Yeah.
from Electric Hawk, and we gotta figure out a plan. Cause I mean, my goal, obviously, I want to go play all the festivals. I want to meet everybody. I want to travel the world, do stuff,
Hmm.
play crazy shows, showcase my stuff. Um, it's just gonna depend on when everyone's able to wear a damn mask.
I feel that. I feel that. I
Yeah.
totally feel that. Well, I know I'm definitely looking forward to like being right alongside you in your journey, man. I'm really happy that we got a chance to highlight you, like you've been saying.
Yeah,
It's really
no,
great.
I appreciate it. I am so glad that we were able to like to get together. We did the
Hmm.
Call of Duty thing. Hopefully we can do more stuff like that too. That was
Yeah, for sure.
cool. No, I'm pumped. Hopefully everybody digs the mix. Comes out next Friday. I felt so bad when I tweeted and I was like, damn, I messed up the date. I was like, oh my God.
It'll be
I was
okay. It's okay.
like
It's okay.
I was like, dude, I should not be in charge of posting my own announcements, but um make sure you check that out. There's a ton of IDs in there from my friends and myself, but
Mhm.
I just kind of wanted to showcase all of the unreleased stuff that nobody's heard. So
Absolutely.
I'm pretty sure damn near the whole thing's unreleased except for
Yeah,
maybe like three
it's
songs.
absolutely like I think there's like maybe one track that's like released and everything else is pure chef kiss. Like I swear to
I'm
God.
glad you dig it. I'm excited for it to come out.
Hell yeah, man. That's what's up. Well, thank you so much for spending
Of
some time with
course.
us. Thank you everyone else for watching. Thank you
Thanks for
guys.
having me.
Of course. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Peace out.
Peace.